Hello and welcome to another episode of Tarot Tuesday. My name is Kara and I'm your guide and friend through this reading. I use my knowledge of the tarot, intuitive insights, and symbolism drawn from the cards to bring forth messages that will help us, the collective, on our path. We are now in a brand new month, and coming out of June was crazy. It was very heavy the last week on so many levels. Astrologically, the new moon was really, really dark. I felt it, and I'm sure a lot of you felt that too, but we are now transitioning into a new month, and it feels great. I'm actually filming this on the 1st, so I'm really feeling this energy. It feels so much better today. So happy. Hope you all are doing well. Cards have been pre-shuffled and pulled, so let's get into it. First up, we have the Eight of Discs. And this card is all about a harvest that comes from using prudence and wisdom. Harvest does not follow chaos. It follows order. It doesn't follow control. It follows trust. There may be a lot of things that we want to do, ideas that we have, whatever it is. This card is a reminder that we really need to pay attention to the minor details. We need to let go of trying to control everything, but allowing things to unfold in their own time while taking those action steps. It's kind of like manifestation. So, you plant all the seeds. New moon is a great time to set those intentions. And of course, then, you leave them, they do their thing, but you have to nurture what it is that you want to bring into the world. If you're constantly just sitting, looking at your garden, saying, why isn't it growing? Why isn't it growing? Well, it's not going to grow because you're just sitting there staring at it. You need to let go of the control. You need to nurture what needs to be taken care of, but also release it and let things happen in their own time and continue to live your life through this process. The Prince of Discs is the architect and designer of new forms. And with the bull, this has some Tauran energy to it. It's really just charging ahead and creating a new life for oneself. The Prince of Discs reforms his body through exercise. So what I'm getting is that this month we really need to focus on our physical health. Moving the body is so important because it really helps us shift and move that energy that is stuck and stagnant. And especially when we choose to, do strength training or training for a marathon, it's this mental strength that you need to have to push your body. By pushing your body and by knowing that, yes, I am strong, I can do this, it's kind of giving you this confirmation of, I don't know why I am so scared to do this, because I am strong and I have the strength and I can go forward and do what I want to do. You're building a new life for yourself. You're setting up a new foundation that is going to help you be stronger. It's kind of really helping us align on all these different levels, because with the Eight of Discs, it's this both mental and physical, because obviously you are doing the work, but releasing control, letting things happen in their own time, being at peace. Prince of Discs comes in, and this is all about our physical health. Strengthening the body helps strengthen the mind. We've all been in a place, and maybe I'm just speaking for myself, but there has been so much mental chaos and feeling of defeat. But what are things that we can do to strengthen ourselves? And physical exercise, it's a great way to release negative energy. It's a great way to release any pent up anger, whatever. Just get it out. Go for a run. do some boxing, whatever, yoga. It's meditative, it's calming, but you're strengthening at the same time. I think it's really just focusing on our physical health and making sure that we are transmuting this negative energy that is within us into something positive. We're releasing what no longer serves us, but we're really taking care of our physical health. The Six of Swords is a focused mind, and I love how this follows the Prince of Discs, because strengthening our physical bodies helps us strengthen our mental plane. This card also has to do with communication, and it's allowing us the opportunity to communicate in new ways that we may have not been able to communicate before. It's communicating what we have to say in a way that gets our point across, but in a non-threatening, non-violent way. Being able to communicate in this new form will help us communicate with others so that they can take what we say and, consider these new ideas or beliefs, whatever it is, but they can actually consider them and think about them in ways that they may not have thought about that before. And this could happen with you as well. Someone could be communicating something to you that then helps change your perspective of a situation or something that you're going through. It's a really great flow, because I think a lot of us are at a place right now where we are completely fed up with what is happening in the world. The decisions being made by people in power, and we're feeling very helpless, like we can't do anything, but all change starts within. And so when we know that, the changes we want to make are going to take time, we have that patience, but we are continuing to move forward. We're continuing to strengthen the body, strengthen the mind, learn to communicate in ways that are peaceful and loving and kind. No longer are we going to be communicating in old ways in which we, were programmed to from childhood. The Six of Discs is really all about this success that comes from within that manifests out. So when we are, doing this work that is going to strengthen our body, strengthen our mind, whatever it is that we are connected to, working towards, it's really going to be successful and it's going to come to life. But it's because we've really connected with what ignites us, what opens our heart, what makes us feel alive, and what inspires us. We're going to make changes, but we're going to make these changes within us. And when more people make these changes and do better for themselves, there is more good that happens in the world. I want to read something from the book because it talks about this 6-step formula for success, and I would just love to share that with you. And of course, I can't remember it all, so I'm going to read it. This card contains the formula of success, which is represented by the 6 planets with the planetary astrological symbols within them. Let's give you guys a little look. Saturn represents that success is achieved through discipline and step-by-step procedures, just like the 8 of Discs. Jupiter reminds us that success is achieved by being open and flexible to options that we may not have entertained and to opportunities that present themselves. Venus reminds us that success is attainable as a result of following what has heart and meaning in our lives. The moon reflects that success is attainable if we will stay in our authenticity and truth. Mercury, the planet of communication, reminds us that success is attainable if we organize our communication so that context and timing are all aligned. And Mars reminds us that success is attainable if we will put consistent energy into personal and professional issues rather than to expend marathon energy or inconsistent energy into our life situations. So now that you have these steps for success, I hope that you take this month and do you, and just really connect with yourself and find what has meaning and heart to you. Find what makes you happy. Find ways of communicating that are peaceful, loving, kind, calm. Yeah, you do you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone has a wonderful week, a wonderful month, and take care. I'll see you soon. Bye.